Hello everybody, it is I, Hidden Flame. It's been a few days since I last did a video, but for those of you who want to know, it is currently Christmas Day at time of recording. Now, it's probably going to be pretty slow for teams, but I'm going to be doing a huge batch of videos today. Hopefully I can hit level 50 by the end of the day. Who knows? I don't know. So I'm just going to be doing a lot of recording. Because I have plans for the next couple of weeks. So I just want to try to get everything put together. And I have a coder right next to me. Now, before I begin, I wasn't happy with my last costume that I made. The one that was leather and white and red leather. So I changed it. Now, this is what I changed it to. You can't see it yet because I'm cloaked. But I went with a power armor build to try and look somewhat techie. And this is what I chose. Can't really see it, so bam. This is the look. It's pretty much all armor pieces. Even got a helmet, took some horns. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be working with right now. So now let's see if I can remember the voices. And report back to Hetman. So you took care of the dust problem. That's pretty impressive feat. How did you manage to pull it off? I persuaded the cell captain to have his men have a tactical withdrawal. You let them go? Are you insane? What in the world made you think that was a good idea? I don't have to explain myself to you, Headman. We had a deal. Alright, girl. You go right ahead and with those pacifist notions and see how far it gets you out here in the gumbo. And the deal we struck, don't forget that included you finding out why this particular dust cell had ranged so far into the free zone. The captain of the dust was having an organizational crisis. What's that supposed to mean? That's all I got. Now let me go see the Monarch. A deal's a deal, but listen up, Hidden Flame. I've already told you the Monarch is a good man. He still is. But he's tore up from the floor up with the obsession that his daughter about this daughter he's never had. I'd tread lightly around that issue, and I certainly wouldn't get my hopes up about him letting you see the carnies we have in the clink. That's not going to happen. Not the way I see it, anyway. I'll take my chances. It was a pleasure, Headman. Okay. Whee! And down we go. This will be interesting. The Monarch indeed seems rather unstable. He is holding several watercoloring portraits of his imaginary daughter that he has painted by hand. As he's flipped through various portraits, the emotion and mood span the gamut from speechless mourning to quiet chuckles filled of nostalgia. Hidden Flame, it's about time we met, would you say? You must forgive my hetman. He is a suspicious heart. One button also with the concerns it has for me. We fought in the Hamadan Wars together. Anna was only a child then. Monarch shows you a watercoloring picture of Anna, age 6, posing on a tireless bike. Headman thinks you're nuts, so does the rest of the compound. They do a better job minding their manners in my presence regarding that matter. What do you want of me? Let me speak to the carnival troopers you have in the compound. Never. They stole her. They're hiding her from me. Those garish inquisitionate wretches will rot unless their co-conspirators are brought back. I will muster the compound for war if it is not soon. The monarch begins to froth at the mouth in his rage. He inconspicuously wipes away the spittle with one of his watercoloring portraits of Anna. When he sees what he has done, he begins to sob uncontrollably. Monarch, you need help. What if I found this daughter of... What if I found Anna? The monarch nods quickly at the offer, smiling as if in rapture. He hands you one of the many portraits of Anna. Yes, if finally someone sees the madness is lost in... Finally someone sees that my madness is only lost and my mind is my own. Take this picture. It will help you find her. Let me speak with the carnival troopers first, and we have a deal. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, sorry, I had to send a quick text. Her childhood nickname was Antebellum, given to her when we withdrew back to the Eton town, because she reminded me of the days before the war. She should have been born then in a happier times. That bicycle, the one without tires, that was her favorite friend in the whole world because she wanted to protect it from the other bicycles that made fun of it. She was once convinced that she was allergic to stained glass too. But she never got over that when I taught her how to paint. Oh, she got over that when she taught her how to paint. Fine, you may treat with the carnival troopers if it will help you bring back my daughter. The psychic one is named Kendallspick. Speak to him. The others will remain in silent protest at their incarceration. I'll show him this picture and may jog his memory. Okay, so I'm going back this way. Cool. So there's only 3 of them. Ikak, another cake eater. from the compound about to ask Mr. Candlestick if he's willing to give up the skinny on the fake girl's whereabouts. Quiet, I'm here on behalf of Mistress Nadia. He laughs at you. Next time, friend, you should lead with that. Till the old mistress refined. And so far we are just waiting the rest of the carnival to attack the compound and free us of the so-called crime. Pass on too my apologies for surrendering to the Monarch's accusations. And that I did it partly out of whimsy, partly out of a plan to shake that fool's head back on straight. Turns out it didn't work too well, as it did in my own head when I was making it up. He still thinks we have this imaginary daughter taken hostage somewhere. So what's the plan? The plan is that we find the imaginary daughter. That makes no sense whatsoever. I love it. Where do we start? Okay, now that's just creepy. Even for the gumbo. Yeah, that's yuck. Therefore, and rightly so in the name of nonsense, press that watercolor picture right against my forehead. You hold the portrait of Anna up to Candlestick's forehead, and it seems to go into a powerful psychic trance. Or at least pretends that he does. Whoa, Nellie, she's a real live girl. File that under a big say what? As easy as kiss my hand. She's here in the ward, Hidden Flame. She's right here in the ward. Where? My brain pan talents only are capable so much. All I can read is that this Anna girl lives alive and nearby. You're going to need Mistress Nadia's sorcerer's powers to determine her exact whereabouts. Take the picture of her. It's going to make her head itch. It's making my head itch. We're almost out of here. Candlestick, stay safe. Cool. So he's not insane. Hey, it's possible to have a child with someone and no one else knows it. Oh God, it's the gumbo lady. So now, child, what have we here? An imaginary daughter who turns out to be a real life girl, eh? Mistress Nadia's feeling a crazy quilt coming on our way. You can bet on that. Hand me that portrait of the monarch painted of his daughter. Let me see if I can scry where she might be hiding. Usually the mojo go double time with a link like this one. So personal, made by hand, and all caught up in sorrow. Let me see when you're ready to find little Miss Watercolor here. My peoples in the carnival aren't out of danger yet, you know. The spirits that paved your way into the ward are pleased with you, Hidden Flame. They have blessed my small part in it, child, for which I am grateful. They will keep us in contact from now on. Oh, wow, already? This picture has some strong power in it, girl. Whatever the rest of the gumbo thinks, the Lows are telling me that this definitely ties blood to blood. They're not just sure how. Perhaps the Monarch's not off his rocker after all. The Lows say that our watercolor moves around a bunch. I'm seeing a slaver den. I'm not sure if she's there or not. In any case, she has been there. So that's your first step. Go to the slaver den and find out what you can. This operation is run by a dreg with mighty high notions, calls himself Taggart. Make sure he and his peoples in the compound. Make sure he and his peoples that the compound is protected. I'll look for there. Thank you. Make the spirits proud, Hidden Flame, and make sure to question any slaves you find in that den too. The more we know about the watercolor girl, the easier the Lows can bring her home. Okay. Oh, it's like right here. Oop. Tag this. Nope. Seems they're not only interested in slavers. There's combat up ahead. Someone here knows where Anna is. You just have to find the right one to ask. The shepherds, huh? Can I sneak by, or... Or do I have to fight all these? Wow, okay. Yeesh. Okay, I want to make sure I have everything here. I want to make, before I go anywhere, I want to try to find everything, because I have to find 3 people and then talk to the boss. Huh. This is interesting. Okay, so there's a secondary door. Huh. This could go so wrong. freaking Molotov cocktails. Gee whiz. You recognize the girl in the painting? She's one of the shepherds. Okay. Let that recharge fully. Throw this down. Throw that down. And hit this. Wow, everybody throws their Molotovs. Good thing my character being a fire aspect, I would have protection from, I don't know, fire. Okay, talk to this one. Yeah, I've seen her. She tried to free us once. Okay. So it seems the slaver is one of these, whatever these guys are called, the shepherds. Wait, did I miss one? There he is. Not many would have helped my kind, but the girl in the painting is quite powerful. Be careful. Okay. Now I gotta go find the slave master. So now that I found the slaves, gonna have to go all the way up, talk to the slave master. Hopefully he knows where she is. Combine those, get another one of these. A lot of them just died. Doomsayer, really? Hiya, boys and girls. Okay, so let's take this. Take this. She's going to be my middle target. Jeez, why do they keep running away? It's annoying the hell out of me. I don't know where this Taggart guy is. I'm invisible. I can just run through him. Oh, so this is just going to circle around. That's nice. It's the third time this week we've been raided by the shepherds. Alright, you win. I'll talk this through. Hold on now. You're from the PPD, right? We've got no beef with you. Well, I did, but that was back coal side. So what got me shipped? It's what got me shipped the war in the first place. Or maybe you're not a cop. I really don't care. Just hear me out. Where is she? You've got to be kidding me. You saw that shepherd group attacking my operation, right? Right? You couldn't have missed it. Who do you think runs that group? She ain't here with them today, but she sure did send them. You can probably find her at Haven, that defunct warehouse due east of here, skirting the free fire zone. You could have made this easier on yourself, Target. Looky here, we got us a mud belly with conflicting principles. Kind of like a high horse shepherd's out there wrecking the joint. The only thing is you do know, even if you go through me, they're not going to play nice when they come looking for their leader, girly, right? I'll take my chances. He collapses from his wounds. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. So, thank you for watching. Let's go see if we can find Anna next time. So, have a good night, guys.